Hello Form 1s. Today is Wednesday, the 15th of April, 2020. In this video lesson, we're going to continue with Unit 5 Vocabulary. Last time we stopped at Part 2, Item 26. We're going to continue with Parts 3 and 4. There are altogether around 13 vocabulary items, and I would like you to spend around 2 minutes to look at the vocabulary items in the example, and the spelling, to work out the part of speech of the item and write it in the square bracket. That's number 1. And number 2, look at the IPA of each item and work out the number of syllables, which syllable is stressed, and then work out the pitch pattern, that is the dada, of the vocabulary items. So spend around 2 minutes, as usual. Let's start with item 27. If you want something, this thing, then you have to do this. Okay, that this is the has the vocabulary item. So it is a verb, is an action verb. Is an action word. Sorry, a verb. Okay, doing something, and then it's so you have, there's an object after this verb, so it's a transitive verb. Let me just show this to you. Okay, so remember, if you can put a full stop right after the verb, and then it's still okay in grammar, then it is an intransitive verb. But no, here you need to have an object. You cannot put a full stop. If you put a full stop here, it's not grammatical. It's wrong. So you need an object after this. So it's a verb, a transitive verb. Yeah, VT. And then the IPA, there's no stress mark needed because there's only one syllable. So da must be stressed and it has a higher pitch. So if you want softer noodles, so I'm not sure if you cook noodles, do you prefer harder ones or softer ones? So some people like softer noodles. So what should they do? Boil them in the water for longer. Okay, that means to cook food, in this case noodles, by putting it in water that is 100 degrees Celsius, is boil the noodles in the water for a longer time, so you'll get softer noodles. Yeah, So that's the meaning of the vocabulary item. Let's practice reading. Boil. To cook food by putting it in water that is 100 degrees Celsius. If you want softer noodles, boil them in the water for longer. Next one. So, many dim sum dishes such as siu mai and shrimp dumplings, so it's the typical dim sum dishes, siu mai and shrimp dumplings. How are they cooked? So they are steamed. It's a way of cooking, to cook food by doing this. So it's again a transitive verb. Okay, this one is there's a full stop here, but why is it transitive? Because you steam. What do you steam? You steam the dim sum. Yeah, so there's still an object. The verb here is at the end because it is in the passive. Okay, you'll learn about this grammar in Form 2 because I want to put the dim sum dishes as the subject. Okay, the subject and the verb, the subject and the object changed positions, and then you change the form of the verb by using be and the third column ending in ed here. Actually, what do you steam? The object. You need to steam something. The object is the dim sum dishes, such as siu mai and shrimp dumplings. Okay, it's a transitive verb. Again, one syllable, so it is must be stressed, and it has a higher pitch. To cook food by putting it above, not inside. So boil, you put it inside. Sorry, put the food inside. Okay, but steam is above. Okay, it should not touch the water, right? Otherwise, the dim sum dishes will be too wet. Okay, putting it above but not inside. Where? Water that is 100 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So, practice reading together. Steam. To cook food by putting it above but not inside water that is 100 degrees Celsius. Many dim sum dishes such as siu mai and shrimp dumplings are steamed. Continue. Item 29. Before you do this. So again, it's a verb and you do this and then there's an object. So it's a transitive verb again. One syllable, da. So to cook food in a little oil, not a lot, a little. So add a little oil in the pan. So you need a cooking pan. Add a little oil before you fry the eggs. Otherwise you can't fry the eggs, or it's not a good way to cook it without the oil. Okay, cook food in a little oil. Otherwise it will stick to the pan, right? So we can practice reading, quite easy. The meaning, the meaning for the vocabulary items in part 3 are kind of easy. They are all actually cooking verbs. Yeah. So practice reading. Fry. To cook food in a little oil. Add a little oil in the pan before you fry the eggs. Continue. Item 30. That is this. Okay, sell a lot of food. That is, again, we have the passive. Okay, you do this, to do this action to the food. It is a verb and it's a transitive verb. Okay, you deep fry the food. So although it is a full stop here because you change the position, there's still an object. Okay, the food is actually the object. Now it is the new subject in this sentence, and you need to use be and ed in the to the verb form. So that is the grammar. Okay, I don't want to explain too much. It is in Form 2, Unit 1. So okay, 2 syllables. The first syllable is stressed. It has a higher pitch. So da, and then second syllable is unstressed. So it has a lower pitch. Da da, deep fry. To cook food by putting it in a lot of hot oil. Okay, not a little. Okay, and the oil has to be very hot. Should be more than 200 degrees Celsius. So KFC and McDonald's sell a lot of food that is deep fried. Yeah, so it's not healthy for you. So fry and deep fry, they are not the same. Okay. Pay attention to the IPA. Okay, it's da da, deep fry, not deep fry. If you say deep fry, it's da da. So the stress pattern, the pitch pattern is not very good. Not da da, deep fry, wrong. Okay, da da, deep fry. Let's practice reading together. Deep fry. To cook food by putting it in a lot of hot oil. KFC and McDonald's sell a lot of food that is deep fried. Okay, last one in part 3. It is also a cooking verb. Shall we do this to a cake? So it's a transitive verb. Object is the cake. Transitive. And then one syllable must be stressed and has a higher pitch. Da. Okay, bake. To cook food in an oven. So oven is the place you need to set the temperature and the time. So usually we make food such as a cake in an oven. Don't say often. Okay, if you say often, you're affected by the spelling. We say oven, but I didn't put it in the vocabulary list because I want you to focus on other vocabulary items. We have already got enough. Yeah, but anyway, often, not often. Yeah. So practice. Before practice reading, maybe look at the example sentence. It's Maria's birthday next week. So that person saying this wants to bake a cake, birthday cake for Maria. Yeah, because it's her birthday. Yeah, birthday cake, so it's easy to understand. And the cooking verb is bake. So listen and repeat. Bake. To cook food in an oven. It's Maria's birthday next week. Shall we bake a cake for her? Alright, I would like to say more on the IPA. Pay attention to the vowel of the item. You can find it from the diphthongs table here. Is the A sound, A, B, C, the A, okay, day, take away the D sound, is A, yeah, so, and then you add the B sound in front of the A, and add a K sound after the K, so, B, A, K, bake, bake, okay, so don't say bake, okay, it's not bake, okay, A, make sure you have the A sound, not egg. Okay, if you say bake, it's not very good. And also for the word cake, if you check the IPA, you will actually see is the B sound becomes a K sound. So cake, we say cake, not cake. Okay, the vowel is not egg, but A. So looking at the IPA will be helpful here. Alright, moving on to part 4. Here we start to see the pictures again, so if you're smart enough, you should know that they are nouns, showing you some real things, or maybe not real, showing you some things, some objects. So they should be nouns, naming words. Okay, but pay attention to whether it is a countable noun or an uncountable noun. So very easy and short examples. So to this with an S, so it is a countable noun. And then da. Okay, the first syllable is stressed with a higher pitch. Second syllable is unstressed with a lower pitch. Da. So 2 packets of biscuits. So here in part 4, they are all naming words that I want you to, I think you should know. Okay, you need to know the different kinds of packaging or the container. For example, this kind of thing in this shape is called this item. Yeah, and bottle I think you should know, but just give you a brief idea. So this kind of very soft packaging, like plastic things, we call them packet. Yeah, so let's practice reading together. Before that, the IPA. The second syllable has a short e sound. Is this one short e? So packet. Okay, not packet. If you say packet, is Cantonese. Okay, and not according to the IPA, but you're affected by the spelling. So let's practice reading together. Packet. 2 packets of biscuits. Actually, the second syllable of the word biscuits also has the short e sound. Biscuits. We don't say biscuits. Okay, biscuits. Continue. 33 is a countable noun. 4 and then this thing with an S. 2 syllables, da. Should be easy for you, I hope. So practice reading. Bottle. 4 bottles of water. Continue. 34. This one, we don't say it's not a bottle, it's not a packet, but it's a can. So you see 3 cans is an uncountable, it's a countable noun. You can count 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Okay, and then 1 syllable must be stressed, da. Practice reading. Can. 3 cans of Coke. Next one. This part we can go through it very quickly because it's easy. Okay, and then the examples are short. So this one is not a can, not a bottle, not a packet, but it's a tin. So also it's a countable noun. I think almost all of them are countable nouns. Yeah, if not all of them are countable nouns. Okay, maybe I can bung. You should have understood it now. Bung. And then we can save time. Okay, all countable nouns. And then tin. Okay, notice it's a short e sound, not the long e sound. Okay, not e, but e, the short one. So we say tin, not teen. So practice reading. 1 syllable must be stressed. Practice reading. Tin. 2 tins of tuna. Alright, tuna is a kind of fish. Yeah. For pet food, I think they are also in tins. It's quite common for pet food, like the food for cats and dogs. They are also in tins. Next one. So this very large thing, we don't say a cup or a glass. This very large thing, usually 1 liter or more. So we say jug. 1 syllable again. Jug. You have the J sound. So the j, find it from the constants table. The J sound is voiced. J sound. So use your voice. And then it's the sound. The sound is in the vowel, is this one. The sun, the So jug. Practice reading. jug. 2 jugs of orange juice. Right, we say orange juice, da da da, not orange juice, da 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 is wrong. Yeah, the focus will be the orange. Continue. So this one is a countable noun, and then one syllable is stressed, must be stressed, and has a higher pitch. Practice reading. Bowl. 2 bowls of rice. I'm not sure how many bowls of rice do you usually have at lunch and dinner. Yeah. I think I can have 2 bowls, and people say I eat too much. I'm not sure if you agree or not. Okay, continue. So it's a countable noun. We talked about this. First syllable is stressed. It has a higher pitch, and second syllable is unstressed. It has a lower pitch. Da da. So spoonful. Is oh, I just have one. So I have okay, I don't want the tea to, I've made a cup of tea. I don't want the tea to drip, so let me just sip it. Okay, so this thing is a spoon, and then we don't say so we say a spoonful. Yeah, when we use this to get something, we say a spoonful of something. So if you do this 2 times, so we say 2 spoonfuls. Yeah. We also have teaspoons and tablespoons, different kinds of spoons, but anyway, they are all spoons, and I just put in spoonful here for you. I hope you remember the word spoon. Okay, when you see this smaller word in a larger word, then you know, oh, we're talking about spoons. Yeah. So let's practice reading. Spoonful. 2 spoonfuls of oil. Okay, and then this one is a countable noun again, and then slice. 1 syllable must be stressed, and it has a higher pitch. Practice reading. Slice. 3 slices of bread. If I give you the meaning in words, I didn't, but if I have to do it, then I'll say when something has a thin kind of is a one piece in pieces and it's thin, then we say slice. So you can say a slice of pizza, but we don't say a slice of paper, we say a piece of paper. For food, we say a slice of pizza and a slice of bacon. This kind of long, thin, may not be long, but thin shape, not thick. So slice, last one. So this one is a kind of one group, and then you can't really count it easily because there are a lot in one group. So this kind of unit, we say bunch. So again, 1 syllable is stressed and it has a higher pitch. 3 bunches of grapes. So we practice reading. Bunch. 3 bunches of grapes. We can also have a bunch of bananas. Yeah, so it's a one group, and then you don't want to count 1, 2, 3 within the group. Yeah, but of course, if it is 1 group and 2 groups, you can count the group. But within the group, you don't want to count. Then it's a bunch. Yeah, again, it's maybe too much, and I didn't put in the meaning in words for you. Using pictures is better. Okay, we finished everything. I'll read everything again once in parts 3 and 4 for you to practice once more, and then you can do the penmanship. Alright, everything once again from item 27. Boil. To cook food by putting it in water that is 100 degrees Celsius. If you want softer noodles, boil them in the water for longer. 28. Steam. To cook food by putting it above, but not inside, water that is 100 degrees Celsius. Many dim sum dishes, such as siu mai and shrimp dumplings, are steamed. 29. Fry. To cook food in a little oil. Add a little oil in the pan before you fry the eggs. 30. Deep fry. To cook food by putting it in a lot of hot oil. KFC and McDonald's sell a lot of food that is deep fried. 31. Bake. To cook food in an oven. It's Maria's birthday next week. Shall we bake a cake for her? 32. Packet. 2 packets of biscuits. 33. Bottle. 4 bottles of water. 34. Can. 3 cans of Coke. 35. Tin. 2 tins of tuna. 36. Jug. 2 jugs of orange juice. 37. Bowl. 2 bowls of rice. 38. Spoonful. 2 spoonfuls of oil. 39. Slice. 3 slices of bread. 40. Bunch. 3 bunches of grapes. Okay, remember, you need to draw a brief picture if there is no meaning given in words in your penmanship. And I think I'll see you in live lessons very soon, and please do this quickly. We'll move on to talk about the grammar and the dictation. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.